So I have my whole family home now. My son Kemp came home yesterday evening. My son Jake came home midday, and we were all together. And the big thing that I pulled out of it is I got my shoes that were delivered to Hawaii by mistake thrice actually, because the third pair is en route. So I was very excited to wear these new Air Force Ones I got off the sneaker app. And I'm a very big fan of the sneaker app. I just wish that it was easier to get shoes. But then yesterday, a pair of shoes dropped on the sneaker app, and I was like, I should get these. But I'll never wear them. But I thought my son Dutch would want to wear them, so I go into the app and I changed the size for Dutch because I'm a 13 and he's a 12 and a half, and I don't get them. But then Payton over here is like, woohoo, I got these Jarrito shoes. Jarrito shoes for the Cinco de Mayo.
They look really cool.
They're super dope, and they were apparently a really high anticipated drop. So I was super excited. They dropped at 7 a.m., so I had to try to get them really quick before they sold out or that the draw closed. And I press draw, submit, whatever it is, and I notice on the app that some reason the shoe size on there was not my shoe size. I wear a 7.5 in women's, and the shoe app had it set up for a 7.5 in men's, which is a 9 in women's, which is way too big for my foot. So when I pressed enter draw, my stomach, my heart broke because I was like, oh my gosh, no, I ordered them in the wrong size. And in my head, I was like, I hope I don't get them because I don't want to have to figure out what I'm going to do with them after the fact. So I had no idea that these shoes were going for a pretty significant amount of money. I had no idea.
Because retail is what, 150?
Retail, they were 130. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So they went through for 138 on my bank account. And I'm looking at them, and I actually texted Suzette, who's a huge sneakerhead, and I was like, dude, are these going for a lot of money? What should I do? Should I try to sell these? I got them in the wrong size, blah, blah, blah. And she told me that another person in the station, in the building, was looking for them and was super upset that she didn't get them. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll do a good deed and I'm just going to see if maybe this is the right size that this person wants. Come to find out it was the right size. It was perfect. She was super excited. And I was like, yeah, you can just buy them off of me for what I bought them for. Retail, no big deal. I went to lunch with my sister yesterday and she was like, are you dumb? She was like, those shoes are going for $600, $700 right now.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I didn't know how to feel, and it literally was on my head all day. I was taking naps. I took 2-hour naps yesterday, and I woke up from both of my naps what did I do? I made the biggest mistake of my life.
Yeah, because now you have your character, your integrity. You're I told her she got them for 138.
Exactly.
And now they're $600, $700.
Exactly.
Which
and
is
in
a
my
game
head,
changer.
I'm
That's rent. That's everything.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting here going back and forth in my head. Do I go up to her and say, hey, I'm sorry, I had no idea that these shoes were going for this much money. I'd be losing out on $500, $600 possibly if I just give you these shoes for retail.
Is she going to wear them or flip them?
She said that she's going to, I would assume that she's going to wear them.
That'd be so funny if she sells them.
No, because I
That's what I thought.
I was thinking that in my head that if I were to see that she were to sell them, oh, it would be a problem. I might actually break into her house and steal them back at that point. No,
Did she pay you already?
She paid me already.
Oh,
yeah.
You got to do the right thing.
And so in my head, I'm this is my love up moment. I'm just gonna just let her out for retail. If I could sell them for $700, then whatever. I got good karma on my side. But when I tell you guys, I'm sick to my stomach about this.
I would be too.
My boyfriend's even just as more mad at me than everybody else.
Can't we at least go through the exercise of what you might say to not sell that, give her the money back? Because that's a big deal.
Isn't that terrible?
You got to at least think about it.
See, if the way that I would probably handle this if I wasn't a mature person that I am now is I would have just sent the Venmo back and not given her the shoe.
I think you're doing the right thing.
Yeah,
I think so too, but it is such a bummer.
I was reading my Bible verse this morning. I read Bible verses every day, and I've told you guys, and it was all about something like this, something about the sneaker app.
No, it was very insightful.
It was about doing the right thing, and doing it for no reason.
Yeah,
do the right thing. Yeah,
yeah. Because
there's a better way of saying it in the Bible, but I don't know what it is.
I knew I could probably get $100 over what I paid. I didn't know it was going to be a $500 difference. So,
well, what was Kadeem when he said to you? Did he try to help you? What did he say? Did he give you advice?
No, he was just why would you do that without asking me?
Let me tell you something. When it comes to I'm trying to learn how to be better at this whole marriage thing, right? So I go see a counselor. I go to whatever, and her and I will go to couples counseling quite a bit and stuff. But the other day, something happened in my wife's world. And I was with my son Dutch. We were on the freeway, and she calls, and she's crying. And she's like, and whenever she cries as a guy, you know, it's horrible when you see the woman you love crying. And I'm hearing her crying. I can't do anything. So I'm like, well, why don't we do I go, how about this? Let's do this. And it's on Bluetooth in the car. I go, we could do this. We could do that. And then she just goes, I don't need you to solve everything.
Here we go.
She goes, can't you just listen? Can't you just listen? I'm like, oh my. And I look at Dutch, and Dutch is like, give me the what the, right? And then, so we hang up, and we're meeting at a restaurant. And there's this guy, this is weird. It's like an angel. His name is Michael White. He lives in my neighborhood. I've known him for about 10 years. But I only see him when there's these really important moments in my life. This guy just appears, right? So I pull up at this restaurant, and Michael White comes walking out, and he's got 2 boys, and he's had some issues and marriage issues and stuff, and he's just the nicest human being. He's so kind. He comes out, he's holding a tea. He goes, hey, what's going on? I go, oh, hey, it's good to see you, man. He goes, how's your wife? I go, actually, she's pretty upset right now. She's crying about something, and I was trying to help her, and she said, don't solve. And he goes, whoa. He goes, you don't want to solve things. You got to ask her, do you want me to listen or do you want me to solve things? And I was like, really? And he goes, yeah. And I go, so I say, do you want me to listen or do you want me to solve things? No, don't say it like that. He goes, you've got to say it like in a different kind of way. Like, okay, listen, I love you. I wish I'm not there. I wish I was there, but
I wish I'm not there's good too.
I wish I was there. Do you want me to just listen to you or do you want me to help solve things? And he goes, yeah, like that. I'm like, okay. So then she shows up and you know, they talk, they hug, whatever. Then and Dutch is, and I go, Dutch, you catch all that? And he goes, this is crazy. And I go, this is how you have to learn, man. I wish my dad would have done this for me when I was 16. I go, I just don't know. And then yesterday, 24 hours goes by, we're sitting at dinner, and Dutch is telling a story to his brothers about what happened. And then she's laughing. And so now every time she says anything to me, I'm like, do you want me to listen? Or am I supposed to whatever? But I do like Kadim's response, which is, are you stupid?
That's pretty much what it is.
How come you talk to me?
Right. That's how it is for everything. I always do something wrong.